at the next town, right?
Yeah.
It's like, Travis, Jason, I'll see you in Arlington. And then the next night we're in Dallas, and next night we're in Austin. Let's not get hurt. Let's take care of ourselves and send everybody home happy and injury free. But the problem is in that world, and it's just the way that it is, but you guys know this. You're always injured, and you're always working through your injuries, and you're always letting pain be your guide, and you're always trying to protect yourself. And so while it was incredible, and the world of pro wrestling is incredible, and I love it, and what an opportunity it is, because you get to connect every night with a different crowd. And, and the crowd in Dallas, that's a different energy than in New York. As you guys know, you go to these different cities, it's a different vibe, right?
A different world, baby.
Different world.
That's fun, though.
Kansas City is different than Miami. You name it. Philly is different. And it is fun.
Did you have any favorites? What were your favorite cities? Before, I didn't want to cut you off.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Chicago, New York, nothing like the Garden. Right.
Yeah.
Down in Texas. Amazing too as well. Philly, what I loved about Philly, that's a heel town.
Dude, there is a lot of support. I know you know this, but for The Rock in Philadelphia, like, he is like beloved like no other.
Man, Philly's my town. That's why I came back last year, man, at that WrestleMania. There was nothing like it. So I think compared to the league, to the NFL is, there's no seasons, and also it's incredible, and it's dreams come true for all of us, but also it's tough, man. It's tough being on the road every night, because what that means is then it's tough on your body. You're getting banged up every night. You're working hurt every night, and you're trying to keep up. And also it takes its toll on marriages and on relationships. It's hard.
When there's no season, I mean, you're all
season. But how does that compare, like, to you guys, when you guys are on the road every week? You're banged up. You're trying to.
We're actually not on the road every week. We're only on the road half of the season. That was one thing that was eye-opening to me, even just going into media. I travel more as a media member going to games than I did as a player, because every week you're going to a new stadium.
Right.
But I think it's a big commitment in season. You get one off day a week. So it's the same thing. There's a really intensely busy time period.
Yes.
Which is 6 months, 7 months. And then after that's over, you get a lot of off season to, reaffirm all of these relationships and spend time with your families.
That's right.
And loved ones. So that's where it's different. The season is shorter. It's not 365 days, but for that shortened season, you're at the building every single day other than one day, pretty much.
Yeah, it sounds like the similarities are amongst the routines of it. You want to have that professionalism to always make sure that you're at your peak.
Yes.
On the night, on the game night, on wrestling night, or on when the TV's live. Like, you just want to make sure you're being that for the organization, for the people around you. So I guess there is that similarity of, like, kind of just like the gruesome strain that you got to go through to have fun when the lights are on.
I got two questions for you guys.
Let's hear them.
Let's go.
Jason, when you retired,
yes,
and you go out on top, it's like, again, it's the dream. It's my dream. I was watching that from afar. I was like, man, it's amazing. You give this impassioned speech, you just, it's incredible. The next camp, and you weren't there.
Yeah.
Was that hard for you? I've always wondered that. Like,
absolutely, 100%.
Was it? Did you fall into like mini depression? Like, how did you work through that? Like, what happened? Like,
I don't know how to label it, to be honest with you. There's definitely part of it I would say would be, you really miss being there with the guys, and was there a
void that you had to fill?
For sure. And for every day for 13 years, I was a regimented person. Like, even in the off season, we talked about the season's only a certain short period of time. To be the best at anything, you're putting in work 365 days a year. So
that's right.
You get used to this, okay, Monday I'm doing this, Tuesday I'm doing this, Wednesday, and you get into that repetition, and then you build all these relationships with people. And then training camp is the most heightened state of, like, hey, football's getting ready to get going.
That's right.
And I'm very fortunate. I still live in Philadelphia, so I can still go to the building and get a little bit of it, but you're not in it.
Like us at Miami. If we didn't win the national championship, all right, our season's a failure, really. It doesn't matter what our record is.
Yep.
How do you handle that kind of pressure? Because you have the pressure of a pro athlete, which is fucking insane. But then the pressure of being in the spotlight, in another kind of spotlight that's so big. Is there a thing? Did you notice a shift? Did you feel a shift?
I definitely noticed a shift, but I'm not going to lie, man. I've been so blessed, so fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
My love for this game and my like attention to detail and the scrutiny I have on myself has been more pressure than anybody could put on me. And I've just always loved to find that answer, find the reason why I'm not having success, find the reason why I lost on this rep. So the year in, year out, I feel like the only thing that I really got to like channel is just my energy for that day. You know, the attention to detail, the focus, the professionalism, that's always going to be there. But how am I coming into work? Am I coming into work enjoying what I'm doing? Is that infectious? Is that going to make the guy next to me want it just as bad as I do? Is it going to make the guy next to me, you know, go that extra mile when he sees me going the extra mile? You know, how can I make this team better from the inside out? And I think that's one of the biggest things that's how you kind of handle pressure of the outside world, is to just grind your fucking tail off inside. And I was saying, I've been blessed in terms of all the other pressure, the worldwide pressure and everything is I've been so blessed to have the love. I look at it as a blessing, but I look at the life that I have as a blessing because of the people that I have in it.
That's right.
Having a support system as my family, having a support system like my brother and Taylor and all my friends that I've known since I was in fucking preschool, and we were rock bottom each other on the fucking recess.
Do you have any idea how many times we got called to the principal's office, rock bottoming people in their freaking wood chips? Jason Kelce in the principal's office. Jason Kelce in the principal's office.
But I feel like when you got that ecosystem, and I've been so fortunate to have that ecosystem my entire life. You know, my family's been there for me every step of the way. My friends have been there for me every step of the way. And that pressure, that outside pressure, doesn't feel as, you know, tough
it doesn't
when
feel
you
as
have all that at the
daunting
house.
when you have
exactly, it's not as scary. I don't have to think about how the world's viewing me, because the people around me and the loved ones around me know exactly what's real. And you always got to separate that reality from the tabloids and the worldwide media has to talk about it and is going to find something to say about it more than what's real and how you're living your life.
Man,
for sure.
So the noise, it's the home anchor that allows you to block out all the noise.
Yeah,
man,
and the fact that I get to do something that I love, you know, that'll always kind of. I think I'll have to find that fulfillment that you guys were just talking about. I actually want to ask you that same question.
Yeah, I was about.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce enjoyed themselves at Prime Social in Kansas City following the Chiefs' Sunday night triumph over the Detroit Lions, putting behind them the heated confrontation that erupted between both teams after the game. The evening had already been thrilling, with the Chiefs securing a 30-17 win during Sunday Night Football, and Swift and Kelce were eager to celebrate alongside their friends. Swift, aged 35, was captured in photos holding a beverage and smiling brightly while wearing a black jersey-style Ganni mini dress displaying Chiefs branding and the number 13. Matched with black combat boots, a striking black belt, gold Louis Vuitton hoop earrings, multiple gold necklaces, and her glittering engagement ring. Another picture showed her grinning widely with her arms wrapped around her friends as the excitement from the victory lingered. The Instagram pictures from that evening were shared by Samantha Coram, who is wed to Kelce's cousin Tanner. Coram and Swift and Kelce had previously joined their wedding celebration in Knoxville during June, so this gathering felt like another occasion for family and friends to come together. Kelce, who is 36, appeared in multiple Instagram story images, standing beside friends and fellow players at Prime Social, wearing a Louis Vuitton plaid polo, shirt combined with khaki cargo pants and clean white sneakers, which fans quickly noted as being very Taylor Swift-coded due to her fondness for plaid patterns. The festivities contrasted sharply with the heated atmosphere that had swept through Arrowhead Stadium only hours earlier. Once the game concluded, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes walked toward Lions safety Brian Branch to offer a handshake, but Branch ignored him, which prompted Juju. Smith-Schuster, the Chiefs' wide receiver, to verbally challenge Branch, and suddenly Branch hit Smith-Schuster's face mask, sending him tumbling to the ground. Smith-Schuster jumped back up and pursued Branch, triggering a massive fight as players from both teams flooded onto the field, attempting to restore order. During the commotion, Kelce was spotted moving around the edges of the chaos, circling the crowd that had gathered around Smith-Schuster and Branch, while staying composed and avoiding any involvement in the altercation. As teammates and coaches hurried to calm everyone down, Kelce's attention appeared to be elsewhere, possibly already thinking about the upcoming celebration. Branch later discussed the incident, expressing his frustration about what he believed was a missed penalty when Smith-Schuster supposedly blocked him illegally near the end of the game. "I could have gotten injured from that play," Branch explained, while admitting that even though he should not have struck back, his feelings overwhelmed him. "It was an immature reaction, but I am frustrated with people doing things during plays that referees miss, and they try to intimidate me out there, and I should never have done it because it was immature." Despite the flare-up on the playing surface, the Chiefs' locker room was filled with joy as everyone quickly transitioned from competing to celebrating. If you love following these stories, make sure to subscribe. Swift and Kelce's outing at Prime Social became the subject of widespread social media discussion, with fans commenting excitedly about the couple's connection and fashion choices. Swift's outfit for the game particularly caught everyone's eye, as the mini dress featuring the number 13 referenced her famous lucky number, while the combination of luxury accessories displayed her classic fashion sense. Kelce's plaid polo received praise from both commentators and Swifties, who playfully linked it to Swift's own preference for plaid in her clothing, while his easygoing appearance in the photographs reflected both the thrill of winning and the satisfaction of moving beyond the earlier tension. The gathering vibrated with joy, music, and the friendship of loved ones, relaxing after an exciting match with Swift and Kelce right in the middle of everything. Everyone socialized, exchanged memories, and celebrated the Chiefs' victory while enjoying the success of another wonderful evening both during and after the game. Swift's attendance at Chiefs matches has turned into a regular attraction for supporters, with each visit creating fresh curiosity and enthusiasm regarding the couple's relationship. The celebration after the game contributed another memorable moment to their journey, with spontaneous instances and fashionable appearances filling Instagram timelines. At Prime Social, Swift and Kelce drew considerable attention, yet never diminished the genuine warmth of the event, fitting in naturally with friends and relatives. The gathering represented more than just a Chiefs victory, but an evening where the couple could unwind, move to music, and appreciate the presence of their nearest and dearest while leaving the previous tensions completely behind them.